biohacking, performance, mastery, mindset, holistic health. This is a show about getting better every single day. I'm on a mission, guys, to help over 1 million people get healthy and lose weight. Why? Because when you lose weight and get healthy, you have higher self-esteem. You have more self-confidence. And that person goes out and crushes their goal and starts living the highest version of themselves, and then they have way more impact on the world. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome back to another installment of a Motivation and Mindset Monday. I'm your host, Joel Evan. Today, I want to talk about the 6 human needs that drive us. I think it's really an important thing to understand. And the reason why it's good to understand this is because it's going to tie back into your happiness. The more you understand these needs and what are the needs that complete you, you can be a happier person. You are going to be more aligned with your goals. So often I hear people say, I just don't know what my why is. I don't know why I'm motivated, what it is I'm going to do. Well, if you know the 6 human needs and you know the top 2 to 3 that are your needs that are going to make you light up, that might be a really good way to start to align with your values and start to create what it is you're trying to create, to try to create that why, right? The other thing is, if you are a leader, and I think all of us are leaders in some capacity, we're dads, we're moms, we operate. And by the way, I think everyone should be a leader in some type of way. I mean, I don't care even if you're at the bottom end of the totem pole and wherever you work, you are a leader. You are someone who can influence and enroll and change someone's life on a day-to-day basis. So you are leadership, and being able to practice leadership, being able to enroll and influence others, being able to sell your idea or convince or make people better, that is part of life, and that's what it should be anyways. And so if you understand these 6 human needs, you're going to be a better leader. You're going to be able to influence others because you understand what drives them. So let's go over this. And again, we're going to go over the 6 human needs really quickly here on this Mindset and Motivation Monday. But really, most of us are driven by 2 to 3. And so when think about that as I'm going over the 6 human needs, and think about which one resonates most with you, okay? Because that's going to be, again, the key to finding the level of happiness for you in your life, and also, again, to be a better leader. You know, Tony Robbins said, the more you understand what somebody wants, their needs, their fears, the more you can figure out how to add value. And so that's the truth. Even if you're a business person and you're trying to add value in someone's life, knowing these needs is going to be extremely beneficial, right? So number 1, the first human need that drives us, certainty. There are people that crave certainty. They crave the idea that they know, hey, like every day when I wake up and I go to my job at this time, and then I'm off at this time. And, and they crave that idea of like, hey, I have a check that comes in, whatever, every 2 weeks, I'm going to get paid, right? Something like that, something of that nature. They crave that certainty, right? They need to be reassured. They need to be provided that they are going to be in a stable environment. That's what they value, their routine, that ongoing safety. They actually fear change, okay? That's uncomfortable for them. And we're going to talk about other human needs. There's some people that love that change. They love the spontaneity. There's other people that don't. And so certainty, being able to know like, hey, I am in a stable, safe environment. I don't like change. I don't want any change. So certainty is a huge one. And if you think about that when it comes to success, I always talk about that with clients. Do you have a certainty mindset when it comes to success and when it comes to accomplishing your goals? Do you believe that like there's no way that you won't achieve this goal? Imagine what a state of certainty looks like. People that are in a state of certainty, their chest is puffed out. Their back is like this. They have Superman like kind of status. They're wearing a cape, right? Imagine if you equate that sense of certainty to your dreams and your goals and whatever you're going to manifest. Like that's a different animal. So I mean, that might not be your human need, but think about how can you bring more certainty in your life? Like ask yourself the question with whatever your goal is and whatever you're doing, like what would happen if I could not fail? Like, what does that look like? Right? Okay. So then the second human need is the complete opposite of that, uncertainty and variety, right? These people fear boredom. They feel like they don't want to get stuck in the ruts. They want something new and exciting. They crave novelty. They might even crave risk, right? They want to go do something else. They want to be spontaneous. They want to travel, right? So, and especially you think about this with someone in a relationship that you're in, right? There's people that like that. There's people that don't like surprises, right? That's the certainty, folks. And then there's people that really like that. They want to be surprised. That's a way of like you showing that you love them, is by giving them this variety. Hey, let's just go out. I didn't plan this, but let's just go out. Or, I remember my father-in-law would say, there's great stories of him that he would just, on a weekend, on a whim, he would just say, "Hey, let's go." And he would take the girls to Disneyland, and they'd get on the road at like 3 a.m. And it was just this excitement because they had no idea that this was going to happen. And their dad, who kind of like their hero, just out of nowhere, just planned this amazing trip, right? So uncertainty and variety, that's the human need number 2. The third big one is significance, right? People want to know that their efforts matter and that they're valued and that they're important. And they want you to tell them that. They want that pat on the back. They want recognition. And it's way more important than money, love, any of these things. They want to know that whatever they did, they mattered, and that their work matters, and that you care, that you notice that. I think that could be also a really big problem, I think, for guys. I know for myself, I was always raised in this idea that, like, hey, if I'm paying the bills and you have an amazing house and you can go to the schools you want to, then life is good. Like, there's nothing to complain about. But again, and that there's another great book called The 5 Love Languages. They almost kind of ties in with this, the 6 human needs, right? It's a little bit different. But I think a lot of guys, we think, hey, if we're providing for our mates, that we've done our job. And that's just not true. Because again, this goes back to the human needs. A lot of women are like, this doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I mean, I do care that you provide for me, but I'm not triggered by that. I'm not driven. A lot of them are driven by love and connection. And so you saying that you bought them this bracelet or whatever, and that you're caring for the kids and that you provide, none of that matters. They don't care. So significance, letting people know that they matter. And people are driven by that. They want to know that what they did mattered, and they want to be recognized, right? They're driven by these goals of recognition, getting awards, and going to the next level, right? Entering competitions and winning, right? Significance. The fourth big one is love and connection. I just talked about that, right? There is this universal need for all of us to feel connected, to feel closer to one another, to a person or a cause. And people want to belong to a cause that's bigger than they are, right? They need to feel accepted. They need to feel cared for. They need to feel loved. So again, it goes back to that idea is, again, a lot of guys, I think, make this mistake. We try to shower our women with gifts, or we try to give them these things, and none of that matters to them. They're not driven by that. I remember that would happen to my wife. I just want to spend time with you. You're so busy. I just want to spend time. Love, connection. Same thing. I'm learning that a lot more, even with my young boys who are 8 and 4, and bringing them up in the world. Sometimes quality time is just, I think of it as like, hey, but we went out and stuff, and it's like, none of that matters. Like, they want you to see them for who they are. They want you to be dialed in, love, connection. They want you to feel that even in the roughest moments, like, you're there for them, right? So understanding that love and connection. The fifth big one is growth. There's people that are driven. They just want to grow. They want to learn more. They want to grow their mind, their body, their soul, their skills, their experiences. And they need to meet. So if you're a leader and you're trying to meet somebody with these growth kind of goals, you want to be giving them challenges, right? You got to put new challenges in front of them, make these feel people like they're still growing. Okay. Because as soon as they stop growing, they're going to feel like, I'm done. I'm going to go look for another job, or I'm putting in the bare minimum of effort. That's it. I'm not going to do anything else. So growth is a huge one. I know I'm driven by growth, and what's next? Like, what else can I achieve? What else can I accomplish? What else can I do, like, in my business? Who else can I impact? I have a goal to impact 1 million people in obesity. That's a heck of a goal. It's going to take me a while, but I'm driven by that. That makes me grow. Like, how can I reach more people? I'm always trying to figure it out, right? And the sixth and the last biggest human need is contribution. Okay, there's people that are driven by contribution. They feel their best when they are contributing, when they're helping others. They don't care about recognition and significance. They don't care about being, notifying them that, like, hey, you're amazing. You did these great things. You won these awards. They could care less. They want to know that they are contributing. They're making a difference. And you get to see that just with organizations and people volunteering their time. It's like, man, why do you volunteer your time? Because that's what their human need is. They're driven by contribution. Growth and contribution are really big ones, I think. So just to review the 6 human needs, right, that we're all driven by, it's number 1 is certainty. Okay. knowing that we are in a stable environment. Number two is uncertainty and variety. There's people that like the opposite. They're triggered by spontaneity, not being something new and novel, not being bored by the regular routines. The third one is significance. People want to know they matter. They want recognition. They're driven by that. The fourth one is love and connection. People want to be loved and connected. They want to feel that they're part of something bigger, and they want to just know that you accept them, that you love them, you care for them. The fifth one is growth. And growth, people are with a growth mindset. They need to be challenged a lot. They need to know that they're growing and they're learning all the time. And then the last big one is contribution. Guys, if you know these 6 human needs, look at your own life and see what are the 2 to 3 that drive you the most. And then work for people that always tell me, I don't know what my why is, Joel. Look at these 6 human needs and see where your why fits into them. And then also notice the people in your life, maybe people that you are not influencing that great, or like maybe it's usually like a close relationship, either your wife or your husband or your kids, or maybe it's your boss or it's your coworkers. And think about, what are these people driven by? Because if you know what they're driven by and what makes them move, what makes them tick, you can influence them in a more impactful way and powerful way. And so it's like the Dale Carnegie book, the famous book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's the key, right? That's the key to some of the most successful people. They know how to influence people. They know how to enroll. And so think about that. These are the 6 human needs. Guys, I hope this was really helpful for you and just kind of getting an understanding. And hopefully, again, all of these Mindset and Motivation Mondays are designed to help you build a skill set to your mindset and just add these tools. And so I hope this was helpful for you. Have an amazing Monday. And this is going to be a great start to the week. Tomorrow, I've got a great podcast coming out with the founder of Creatrix, Eileen Durfee, and we're going to talk about spinal fitness and spinal hygiene. Wednesday, Weight Loss Wednesdays, I'm going to talk about 6 evidence-based backed studies that show you what you can do for weight loss. Thursday, we'll be talking about a new doTERRA oil, probably Copaiba is one thing I want to talk to. Extremely powerful stuff. And then Friday, we have some health hacks, and I'm going to surprise you on some 5 to 10 minute health hacks that can help you go into your weekend. Guys, if you need help, you need one-on-one coaching, or you're looking at gut health, detox, or weight loss, please shoot me an email, info@joelevancoaching, or come follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM at joelevancoaching. I'm going to go head over to Instagram right now. So if you're watching me live, come join the fun. I'm going to do a Q&A there right now. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow.